welcome back to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here with Steve Sudby, and a driving instructor for Detroit Lakes School District. And we're getting a little road instruction today on some of the finer points of driving that I may need brushing up on. And some of the things that the students these days learn about, some of the things are a little bit different, as you may have seen in the past episodes. But Steve, what are we going to do next?
Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to make a left turn at what we call a three-bulb light. A traffic light that has green, red, and yellow, and we're going to be right by the intersection by M&H gas station. So Carol's going to make sure that she yields to cars coming straight and also to pedestrians that she's going to turn left and go towards uptown. One of the things that we see a lot here at this intersection of M&H is that sometimes people signal left, but they're going to get gas. So they go across the intersection and go into M&H gas station. And that happens frequently. So one of the things that we tell our students is you got to make sure you drive defensively. Make sure if a car has a signal on, make sure they're going to turn and not just continue on. Maybe they forgot the signal, maybe they're not paying attention. And really that's one of the main things that as drivers we all have to do. We have to pay attention to what we're doing. No cell phones. If you start fiddling with the radio or you're talking to your friends, I mean, that's a big no-no. So we try to make sure we emphasize, pay attention to your driving, no distracted driving. Right. So Carol's going to take off here. And
I feel a little bit like Marlon Perkins sometimes on Wild Kingdom, looking for our next cougar.
yeah?
Our next intersection here. All right.
Well, some people would stage this turn, but we're going to just take our chances and make sure that there's going to be cars. So as you approach this, we're about a block away from our intersection. We can see that the light is green. We're going to hope that it turns color because we're going to signal left here.
All right. And 100 feet away. So
what we're doing is we're looking at the intersection to make sure that we have cars to yield to. There is none, so we go ahead and make our turn. Very good turn. In the middle of most intersections, there's a manhole cover, and that's the imaginary boundary that we do not want to hit. We do not want to run over a manhole cover, because if we do, then we know we're a little too far into the intersection. We have to turn back. Okay. If we have to wait for a car at those three bulb lights, we need to get past the crosswalk, keep our wheels straight, and wait for the cars to come by, and then we make our turn. Sometimes we have to wait so long that the light will change. As soon as the light changes to yellow, then we can make our turn because other traffic stops. And we'll try it again here, Carol. We're going to be up here by Lake Sport Shop and the library. The light's still green. Of course, nobody's cooperating with us, but if we give them a little this, maybe. If it's green, let's just keep going.
All right, I'll just keep going, okay. Yeah. All right, heading into the metropolis of downtown Detroit Lakes.
Now, what do you see ahead here that could be dangerous?
Well, this van pulling out here around the truck and not seeing me.
And even though we have the right-of-way, the right-of-way means that somebody has to give up something. So you're doing the right thing. You're giving up your right-of-way, letting other cars go by.
But in reality, they actually should be giving me the right-of-way.
Yes, they should be giving you the right-of-way.
Bad drivers.
So let's try left turn here, because I think this light's going to switch.
All right.
I gave it the double whammy, but it didn't work, so we'll still do it.
Okay, well.
We need to wait for this car. Now, what we do is we watch the light, watch the cars, and then yield to them, which you did, and then you look for pedestrians that go across the intersection.
Yeah, none out today, even on this nice January day.
Well, now we're going to come to a four-way stop, and we'll turn left again.
Okay. Now there are quite a few four-way stops in the downtown area. Let's just see. Okay, so that guy came first. That guy stopped before I did. So
on a four-way, whoever gets here first.
Okay. See, he's waving me through. So, now even though he got there first. Now is that
was
protocol?
Good.
Okay.
He gave up the right-of-way.
Okay.
So
okay.
We don't want to argue with him.
Okay.
The other thing we have to watch for are people who are parked along here, so that they open up their door real fast. We're not going to run over them.
Right.
So we have to watch for that. Let's take another left here.
Okay.
See if we can't get a left turn in on a light.
See, and back in the 80s, we had these fancy things called simulators, and we learned defensive driving. We'd have people actually open up their doors right as we're going along, and some kid run out with a ball, but you don't do that anymore, the
No,
simulators.
we don't do the simulators. We're real time. Now we have a red light. Carol, when you stop behind a car, you want to make sure you still see the rear tires and the tar underneath.
So I was a little close on that one.
That was a little close, but not bad.
All right, I'll wait for this.
Yeah, I
in
think,
true
and you can
student
see the
driver
manhole
fashion.
cover right there.
Okay.
You're getting a little far into the intersection.
Okay.
And then if you don't turn real sharp, you end up having to turn back.
Okay.
But that turned out okay.
Oh, there's somebody jaywalking. But pedestrians always have the right of way.
Well, only in the crosswalk.
Only in the
Yeah.
crosswalk, okay.
Well, we don't want to argue with it.
Right.
Let's go on to the next block, and
Okay.
you talk about a crosswalk here in front of Norby's. We do have a crosswalk, and people usually don't stop, so what we want you to do is take your foot off the accelerator and cover your brake. Don't depress your brake, but just kind of coast through here, looking for pedestrians. We're going to do a left turn, not this light, the next one.
Okay.
The next one is a left turn only lane, and if you notice, we have a 5-bulb light here. So what do you predict is going to happen here with this light? When the light turns green, what do you think we're going to have?
We will have an arrow, I bet.
Okay.
Oh.
And there it is. There's a green arrow. Now that means we have priority over any of the other cars. Of course, we have a train, so that's no problem. And we turn into the closest lane, which would be this left lane.
Okay.
All right, then let's make a lane change here, Carol.
All right.
She's going to think smog here. Signal, mirror, look over her shoulder, and then go. We went over a lot of things right there in the downtown area. With extra traffic, there's lots to think about when you're driving. You want to try to maintain a safe distance behind the cars that you're following. We usually say you need to follow about 3 seconds behind.
Okay, and how do you determine that?
We determine the 3 seconds by when the car in front of you goes by a stationary object. Then you count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. And if you got to that stationary object before you get to 3, then you know you're too close.
Okay.
Now there are some different laws that we have to pertain to when we're out on a highway, which we are. We're in Highway 10 going west. Very busy area because of Walmart and Menards and all the new businesses that are out here. So maybe we can talk about that next time.
That's right. That's a good point. We will have to wrap this Hometown Happenings up as I'm behind this Minn Kota truck and driving here with Steve Sundby, an instructor for Driver's Ed through Detroit Lakes School District. And that's going to wrap it up for Hometown Happenings today. For TV3, I'm Carol McCarthy.